It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, and it's Walkabout Wednesday in my backyard succulent garden. And so much to share with you guys. Thank you for the ID, the Pringly Eye. These cactus have the potential to get really massive, but I'm hoping that potted they will stay nice and small. Oh, so many of you know that we dug out this giant blue flame, this giant agave blue flame from our coral reef project a couple of weeks ago. And it's too beautiful to just pitch. So it's going to live here in the wheelbarrow until we have another big project, and then we will put it in that project. The trigona, remember I took mine out. It stood about this tall, and put the one that I got for that coral reef project in its place. So this one is much purpler, much more purple. Matches my succulent dog sweatshirt, yes, and I'm thrilled with it. Note also that I blinged the top dressing. I had some black reflective glass and I put it on there, and I'm digging it. Wouldn't have been my choice had I had one. You know, I just kind of, well, I got to top dress it. But you know what? I actually like it. I wouldn't have thought that against all this brown, that the black would look as good as it does. But I think it really showcases nicely. Oh, Hannah, look. Look at the little phyllo flower. That's precious. You know, I tell you guys all the time that I grow the phyllo for the blue color of the plant and that the flowers are kind of nothing burgers, but that's precious.
It is. We don't usually get them this low either. They're usually high up. So.
Yeah, the flowers are usually way up at the top of the other cactus, and you can't really see them, but that is too cute for words. Absolutely fresh. All right, and I also got this Echeveria Gibiflora hybrid planted up like I told you I would. And another cool thing that I did by accident, I had these seashells, which I can sometimes find at the Rock Yard at KRC in the bag. I had these around the other Echeveria, and I couldn't remember why, and now I know. Because they're so thick, the Echeveria, the bottom leaves kind of flop when you plant it, and by shoving these shells up underneath, I was able to pull the leaves up a little tighter, and this just looks a lot better aesthetically. It really worked to kind of prop and shape the plant. So if you can get your hands on some seashells, it's a great way to kind of prop up your Echeverias. My Haworthia Cooperi brings me the most joy. I've got some new growth down here. I haven't killed this. I was so afraid because I don't have a lot of experience with this plant. And look at it in the Susan pot. It's majestic. But so far so good. I mean, it's made it through summer. It's made it through winter. And I just absolutely adore that plant. Oh my gosh, yes, look at that. This is gorgeous, isn't it? And I'd actually made up this little arrangement for my son and daughter-in-law years ago when they moved into a new apartment, because I thought, oh well, that's one that they, you know, shouldn't be able to kill. But it never made it up there for reasons unknown to me. And now I'm sort of digging it. I've got new stones. This is new. It started out as just a twofer, and now look at all of those wonderful babies. So I think in time, this whole little pot should fill up with the living stones and be super spectacular. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. The Brugmansia has gone off. I mean, it's winter. Unprecedented. I just love that. And look, the Aloe Goliath. The flowers are really starting to pop. That's so pretty. Wow, I just love that. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Bentley the succulent dog. One of our lovely followers called you America's favorite succulent dog. What do you think about that? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, feed me. He bumps into my leg and then whacks me with his tail. That's an indicator that he wants fed. You know what? I think I hear Daddy in there.
Where's Daddy?
I think I hear Daddy. Is he going to feed you your breakfast? Oh, I hear it. I hear it. You better go see Daddy. Well, go get Daddy. Go get your breakfast. Go get him. Go get that Daddy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, the Kalanchoe orgialis is throwing off a bloom. That's making me super happy. Love it, love it, love it. And we've just been so slammed, but he is going to replace my pump so I can get my pond going again. And you know, I was looking over at a live stream that I did in 2020 in lockdown. So it was like May, April, when I had torn this all apart. I mean, remember, I took everything out of here and reset it. And looking at it from this perspective, it is completely run amok again. It's time. It's time to do it again. That was when I put the little aloe plicatillus up there in the green pot. Now you can't really even see the pot because the undulata has gotten so big. The brugmansia flowers that are hanging down into the plicatillus, that's temporary, so I'm not worried about that. But also my plicatillus sunk a little in the pot, and you can't really see my balls, which I like you to be able to see my balls at all times. So I need to get in there and raise that up. It never ends, does it? But luckily it's super fun. Okay, moving on. I think just recently, I'm pretty sure I mentioned these aloes that are just too much over here now. So I thought this would be a good time in real time to show you what it's going to look like just to get those out. Because sometimes, folks, all you need to do is edit. And if I can get by this stephanotis, I shall come around. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Billy out of the way. All right. Now, all of my collectors are going to clutch their pearls right now, but these are not special or collectible. They're just kind of fillers. So I'm more interested in the top growth. I'm not really interested in the height. So I'm going to cut this off. All right. Now I will have a pretty top piece. I mean, this is just so pretty. It looks very under the sea. It's got some kind of pink margins. I really like it.
It's gorgeous.
Like that. So I can start one new plant. And you know, part of the coloration on this might be because of all of the shade this gets right here too. But this one's even got some more purple in the margins. Really, really pretty. So I'll make very good use of these. I promise. Then move my little Scooby van out of the way here. That's actually not mine. That belongs to a client who moved, and I went to do maintenance at her place for the new owner, and I grabbed that for her, and I just haven't gotten it to her yet. Judy Tilson, if you're watching, let me know, and we'll set up a time where you can collect your van. Okay. Ugh.
Can you just try pulling?
Yeah, I know. Hannah's like, can you try polling? And yes, because you know me. Oh, wait, there's a third one. It's triplets. Didn't see this. Okay. Aw. All right. Since I don't really ever plant anything, these might just pop right out without even needing a shovel. Gloves would have been nice. Oh no, they're in their hand.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, they're in there. Thank you. Don't you love Hanny's Crocs? Her brother got her those for her birthday. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, this is so hard to get to.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Sorry, the shovel is coming right for my face.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay.
I watched a Freaky Friday video last night, and it was so funny.
You watched a Freaky Friday?
No, our Freaky
Oh,
Friday.
our Freaky Friday. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lockdown one too,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Oh, I'm in it to win it now. Come on, you. Give.
It's coming.
It is. Yes.
I hear it. Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. Look at how those rooted in there. My gosh. Okay.
Could have been my fault.
All right. Now, clearly, you know, it's so funny. I didn't even notice all this detritus on the ground until now. So I could easily spend the next hour just cleaning up this area. You know, I need to
That's good from here.
tidy this up a little bit. I made a hole, but I really wanted you guys to see the difference. How sometimes, oh yeah, can just breathe now, right? In this Portulacaria,
Tuck it behind
yeah, I don't need to cut it. I'll just tuck it behind the bougainvillea.
Beautiful.
And, you know, this is just getting ready to flower, so I'll allow it. But with my bougainvillea, I try to keep all of these outward branches clipped off because I just want it to kind of float across the top of the prison wall. But when it's flowering, you know, I want to let that ride. But oh my gosh, oh, I can breathe. Mucho mejor. I like that so much better. Okay, yes, and the seashell planter, moving on, segue. That wasn't awkward at all. That's that superbum, that Grapta petalum superbum. Its little flowers are so delicate, so pretty. I planted that so long ago. I'm really, really happy with that. And remember, we got some hail a little while ago, and I talked about how you know, couldn't see the damage right away, but now it's starting to come. Crap. I should have come out here in the middle of the night and shielded this plant.
Still would have been too late.
That's true, but that's going to get worse. Oh, and look at this one. The pup. You can see it even more on these leaves. That's where the hail hit it. So what does that mean? It means that these leaves are going to be scarred forever. But new life, new hope. See how as the leaves unfurl from the center, you know, and these eventually, these leaves will get to be lower and lower profile until, you know, they're gone. But it'll probably take, it could take a year. Moment of silence.
We embrace our scars, Mom. We embrace them.
I know we embrace our scars, but these are my babies. These are the ones that my collectibles that I really love to keep looking their absolute best. But hey, hail happens. Am I right? Okay, someone of you lovelies asked to get a close-up of the Aeonium sunburst crest in all of its magnificent glory before it goes back into summer dormancy. It should be pretty for a few more months, and then it'll look a little scruffy. I haven't done anything with this either. I mean, look at all of those little tiny sunbursts.
Watch the dog.
Cressy, yeah. Bentley, be a good boy. And up here, Han, look at that. My gosh, all those little crests. And how this is Mother Nature at her best. I mean, look at that crested trunk. This entire crest stemmed from this mom, who also got, the hail clearly came in this way from the west. Because look at all of that little. So if you see little brown spots, you live in the Southern California area and you see little brown spots on your plants, probably not insects, probably hail. Oh yeah, and someone else, well, before we go there, thanks for all the advice on the lemon tree. Most of you suggested chelated iron.
Yeah, you said you fixed one thing, but not the iron deficiency.
Right. So thank you for that. I did put more Epsom salts and another round of the Espoma citrus fertilizer on this like a week ago. So the next step is to get the chelated iron and the fish. You also suggested fish fertilizer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna that one lemon that I have is gonna be worth like $150. Isn't that just the story of us gardeners? Here it is,
No,
Hanny.
you have a bunch.
No, I don't. This
Yes,
is
you do. Look, there's one there. There's one
okay. Well, these
here.
little tiny ones will probably fall off, but this is the only one that is actually like lemon. Like I think that might actually turn into a something that we can actually eat. But yes, I know I do have quite a few, but we'll see. I'm skeptical. But yes, it doesn't look horrible, but it's clearly, you know, still chlorotic. So we're going to keep it working on it because it's, and these freesia, look, they're just getting ready to go. I think they're purple. I don't remember.
Red and...
But I'm going to try to get these out of here. I know that's not helping anything. It's so funny because this has been up-planted. And some of you commented on that too, put it in a bigger pot. Well, I just did. And right before this whole odyssey of trying to bring this back to life, I tipped the pot. I checked the root ball. It wasn't bound. But I was able to add 3 or 4 gallons of soil, fresh soil to it. So I think we're okay there. Here is one of those aloes like the ones we just cut that I stuck in this pot as a placeholder. I haven't even top dressed yet. It's like I said, it's, you know, it's not particularly unique or special. Some sort of arborescence, most likely. It's fine, but I'll put something magnificent in this pot as soon as I get something magnificent. And
The alyssum looks pretty.
the alyssum is in its glory right now, yes. And my totem cactus that was gifted to me from my dear friend, or by my dear friend Susan Auk, in one of her incredible rope planters, just makes me smile every single day. And that this little cactus has got babies. Do you see? He's fine. This damage right here on the cactus, that hole in it. Well, in a windstorm, the chicken fell and his beak went right into the cactus. So that's how that happened. And I can, you know, I can turn and angle that cactus a little bit to hide that. But I just really am enjoying all those little babies. Okay, well that's like 57 minutes of Walkabout Wednesday. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we will catch you next time. This has been Laura Eubanks with Hannah and Bentley, America's favorite succulent dog, with your Walkabout Wednesday and your succulent tip of the day. Thanks, guys. Bye.